Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Tashera. This channel is all about fragrances. I'm happy to be building a like-minded community who loves fragrances as well. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to everyone who leaves a comment. Thank you to all of my supporters. I am glad to have you here, and it feels really good to be building this community. And I just want to keep it going. So today's video, I want to discuss my most complimented fragrances. I'm going out tonight. I'm wearing one of my most complimented fragrances. So I guess I'll start with my fragrance of the night. So let's just get into it. My fragrance of the night is Amouage Guidance 46. This is also one of my most complimented fragrances. There isn't a time that I wear this fragrance that I haven't gotten a compliment. I remember I was shopping one day and I walked by a girl and she stood there like she was browsing through the racks, but when I passed by again, she stopped me to ask me what fragrance was I wearing, and it was this. But I actually was wearing a layering combo, but I knew that this was the fragrance that she was smelling because when she asked, I said I'm actually wearing a layering combo and I layered 3 fragrances that day. And she said, fragrance that I'm smelling smells very creamy and vanilla-like. And I said, okay, I know exactly what it is. It's Amouage Guidance 46. I said, it's actually a rose fragrance. And then she was like, what? I was like, yeah. So this one, it's a creamy hazelnut with a lot of vanilla and rose. The rose isn't too jammy, but it's very present. It has a note that some people either love or hate, and that's what makes or break this fragrances. For most people, it's the Akagala wood, but for me, it's a love. This is also created by the magnificent Quentin Biche. All of his creations are just masterpieces in my personal opinion, and this fragrance broke the internet in, I want to say 2023. I think the original was released in 2023. The Extrait was released in 2024. Well, 46. I don't know if it's called Extrait, but it's supposed to be stronger. But this one is actually more palatable than the original. The original kind of has something in it that's a little off-putting or stomach turning if you overspray. That isn't present here. This one also has a bit of a darker edge. It's sexier. I think the original Guidance is also sexy, but in a more light going feminine way. This one is sexy in a bit of a more femme fatale way, so I do prefer this one. I really do love this one. I wear this a lot in the daytime though. I wear it to work. When I wear it to work, I don't do more than 2 sprays, but every single time I wear this, my coworker compliments me on this, and she says it's all that she smells when I walk by her, and she absolutely loved this on me. But I also layer this with the lotion. So if you love Guidance, but it's a bit too strong for you, or you think that it's too expensive, I recommend that you try the lotion. It smells exactly like the perfume, and the cost is less, although it's still pricey for a body lotion. This retails at $125. But let me tell you, I think that it's worth it because it smells exactly like the lotion, and it smells exactly like the perfume, and it lasts just as long as the perfume. Sometimes I don't wear the perfume to work, I wear the lotion, and my coworker always asks, are you wearing Guidance? And I would say the lotion, and she'll say, wow, that's crazy because that's all I can smell. It smells so good. So yes, I do recommend getting the lotion if you're on a budget but you want to have Guidance in your collection. The lotion is a strong recommendation. So moving on, enough about Guidance. My next most complimented fragrance is actually a layering combo. And this is the layering combo. So this is Diptyque Papier, and this is BDK 312 Saint-Honoré. These 2 fragrances, I layer them together because they smell nearly identical, except that this one has a heavy dose of ambroxan. This one is just cozy, comforting, and warm. I love wearing this alone. I never really wear this one alone. This one I'll wear alone or either layered with this. But every single time I wear this layering combo, I get compliments. I've been complimented by my brow technician. I've been complimented by strangers on the street. I remember I was sitting next to a girl and she actually told her friends, oh my gosh, she smells so good. And I turned around to see, I was like, me? And she said, yes, you smell so good. This was the combo, and this combo, it really projects. I think someone does have to be like near you to smell it, but it does project. Like, you'll have a nice scent bubble around you. And this just feels good. It feels relaxing. It feels warm. And yeah, this is just a great layering combo. I love this one. So this is one of my most complimented fragrances. Next is Initio Musk Therapy. Without a doubt, every time I wear this, I get complimented. I've been complimented by my 6-year-old niece, my sister. Once at a hotel, when I was checking out, the hotel front desk agent, when I walked away, she calls me back, Miss Davis, and I turned around. She said, "What fragrance are you wearing?" It was this. So this one is fresh, musky, slightly fruity scent with a little bit of sandalwood in the base. The fruit in here is blackcurrant, which is one of my favorite fragrance notes. It's just juicy. And the musk is very, it's a slightly powdery, but it's very fresh at the same time because it has a note of bergamot at the top. This one, the longevity isn't too good, but this is one of those fragrances that I love smelling so much that I carry it with me. I carry like a travel size with me, and I just refresh because I love to smell this fragrance. So I don't mind. This is one of the fragrances I don't mind refreshing at all, and this is a fragrance that will always be in my collection. It's one of my top 5 favorite fragrances of all time. Again, this one is Initio Musk Therapy. Next up, I've spoken about this one a few times. This is Christian Provenzano Rocca. This one is a raspberry citrus scent with rose, and I believe it also has caramel, and it has a nice warm amber base. This one leaves a nice sexy intoxicating trail. The raspberry is very prominent in the scent, and it lasts throughout the entire wear. Every time I wear this, I get a compliment. I wore it on a trip to Miami with my friends. I actually wore it in a layering combo, but this one was so strong. My friend was like, "Oh my god, what is that? You smell so good." This was the scent. I actually layered it with Kilian, the one in Silk Santal, but that one isn't a very strong scent. This one is, so I know this is exactly what she was smelling. I was also complimented by a cashier at a restaurant when I was like picking up my food. He stopped me to ask, as I was walking away, he stopped me to ask me what fragrance I was wearing because he said it smelled so good. This one is definitely one to try. It's very beast mode. It lasts a long time, and it's just a great, sexy, fruity fragrance. Again, this one is Christian Provenzano Rocca. Next is Kilian Roses on Ice. This one, without a doubt, every single time I wear this, I get a compliment. One of my friends had a birthday barbecue over the summer, and I wore this, and I walked by someone, and she said, "Oh my god, you smell so good. What is it?" It was Roses on Ice. Recently, I wore this to work, and I gave a coworker a hug, and she said to Tashera, "Oh my god, you always smell so good. What are you wearing today?" It was this. And then on my lunch break, I was walking by an employee at Kava, and she stopped me to ask me what I was wearing because she said it smelled so good. Roses on Ice. I'm telling y'all, she's that girl. The most underrated from the Kilian's collection, but in my opinion, it's the best. So this is cucumber with rose, a nice pink rose to my nose. It doesn't come off as a jammy red rose. It's a soft pink rose with gin and musk. This one is a musky, sexy, a bit perfumey rose scent, but the cucumber adds a touch of freshness. And this one has great longevity, 6 to 8 hours on skin. My favorite from the Liqueurs collection. I don't find this in stores anymore, I guess because it isn't a bestseller, but you can definitely get this at discounters such as Joma Shop. I recently saw it for $140, so if you're interested, get a sample before you buy. This might not be for you, but I highly recommend it. It's a great scent. Next up is Pink Me Up by Atelier des Ors. So this one is also a raspberry scent. It's a fruit chuli. It has a lot of patchouli in the base. It also has a champagne note up top. This one, I love the glitter in the bottle, or the gold flakes. I should say it's not glitter, it's gold flakes. This one has great projection and longevity. Every time I wear this, I get a compliment by men and women. Men love fruity scents for some reason. Men always compliment me when I wear this, and I also always get complimented by women. I remember I wore this as my birthday scent about 2 years ago, and I sat down to do my makeup, and as the makeup artist started doing my makeup, she said, "Oh my god, you smell so good." This was the scent. My coworker, I gave her a sample, and within a week she bought a full bottle, and this is like her signature scent now. She wears it all the time, and she always has this enormous scent bubble projecting around her desk whenever she wears this scent. It's all I smell throughout the entire day. This one is a great fruit scent with great longevity, so this one I do definitely recommend. Again, this one is Atelier des Ors Pink Me Up. Next is That Girl Valaya. Now, I have smelled the exclusive and I do love it and I plan to get it. That one is a nice, it's the same scent but minus the aldehydes up top, and it has a creaminess to it because it has an almond note. I can't wait to add that one to my collection. But this one, the original, is still That Girl in my opinion. And I've never not worn this and not gotten a compliment. I just said a double negative, never not. I know it isn't proper English, but I haven't worn this and didn't get a compliment. I've gotten compliments while getting food and paying for it at the register. I've gotten compliments at work. I recently wore this to work a few weeks ago, and I stopped by HR's desk to have a conversation. And as soon as I walked in, one of them said, "Oh my God, you smell so good. What is that?" And I told her it was Valaya. She said, okay, I have to get it. But throughout the conversation, she kept interrupting me to ask me, what was the name of that perfume again? You smell so good. She was like, okay, I have to write it down. She wrote it down. She said, I have to get it. It smells amazing. This one is aldehydes with peach. It's fresh. It's musky. This one, the longevity is superb. This one lasts for me. I shower twice a day, but it lasts me at least 12 hours. It lasts me until my next shower. So I'll shower first thing in the morning when I wake up, and I might take a shower when always take a shower when I get home from work, which is around 6 p.m. And this is always still present, still lingering all around me. So I know this would last for an entire day if I didn't shower twice a day. So I've seen some people say this doesn't have good longevity, but I highly disagree. This also was created by Quentin Beach, and it has that Akigala wood note too. So that, with a combination of the aldehydes, might be why some people dislike this fragrance, but it's a winner in my book. It's one of my favorite scents. It's in my top 10. Again, this one is Valaya by Parfums de Marly. And I have two more fragrances to discuss. Next up is Tilia by Marc Antoine. So this one is a nice, fresh, unique scent. Also created by Quentin Beach. It's funny, I'm realizing I have so many Quentin Beach fragrances in my collection. I think he might be my favorite perfumer. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he is. Beautiful. I think this is so beautiful. It instantly jumped up to my top 5. I have to do like a top 5 or top 10 video before soon. That's definitely going to be coming up. But this one, it's hard for me to describe. It's fresh. It smells kind of fruity at the same time. I don't know how he did it. It has Georgie wood and linden blossom, which is a floral note. It's incredible. It's incredible. The longevity is amazing. This one you just have to try. It's too hard for me to explain. It's very unique to my nose, but in a beautiful way. It's very captivating and intriguing to me. I find this very sexy and alluring as well. Yeah, you have to try it. This one is a major love. And this one is also my top 5. My top 5 seems to be a top 10 at this point. Again, this one is Tilia by Marc Antoine. And I have one more fragrance. You either love or hate her. For me, she is a love. She was my first love. She was the fragrance that started my niche scent journey. And that is Baccarat Rouge. Yes, Baccarat Rouge. She's sexy. She's alluring. She's sensual. She's ethereal. Yes, ethereal. She's sweet. She's airy without being too loud. She just floats in the air, and she has this alluring presence. This smells like wealth to me. I don't know, I just love it. I know a lot of people hate it. I think a lot of people hate it because it's so popular, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't wear it as often because of the hate that it gets, and because it's such like a common sense now, but I love to layer it. And I did put a few sprays on with Amouage Guidance 46, so I layered it tonight. She's gonna be a forever love for me. I don't care how much hate she gets. I think that this one is going to be like, I think this Baccarat Rouge 540 is the Chanel number 5 of our generation. Whether you hate it or love it, you have to just give it its props. It's the most talked about fragrance, and it's been that way for 5+ years. So again, yeah, this one is a compliment getter. I always get compliments when I wear this. So that is the last one on my list. She's a love, forever a love for me. Yeah, Baccarat Rouge. So if you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you find any value in my content, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for all of the love and support I have been getting. And I'll see you guys in the next video. With that being said, have a great day. Thank you.